Hey Reddit.
AITA for taking back the beer I bought for a party from which I was uninvited.
Did you leave your beers? For more videos, like and subscribe.
NTA. Blatantly. How did she expect this to go? You'd happily go buy her beer. Then take it to the party. Then leave. Without partying or drinking your beer? They have to all be a bit cracked in the head if they believe that was ever going to work. I'd take a Snapchat of me pouring that down a toilet before I ever gave it to them. I am so sorry this happened to you. I hope you can move past what a nasty piece of work this girl not woman is.
That's an awesome idea. I was planning to just throw them in my fridge and tell my stepdad to go nuts because he'll drink anything. No, he's not an alcoholic. But down the toilet would work well too.
Seriously. How hard would it have been to just be upfront with Op or just offer to pay him for his time from the get-go? Don't know if Op would have still agreed to buy it. But at least that's the non-dick way to get someone to do something for you. I can't even comprehend the nastiness behind hoping that Op would have been too nice or embarrassed to take his beer back just because she pecked him on the cheek.
NTA. I would have loved to see her face when you took the beer with you. Good for you.
That pissed off face after doing something wrong to someone is so good to see.
And her loss of cred when she got back to her party without the boasted beer, lol.
I originally commented asking for more information but decided it really didn't matter. NTA. To be completely honest, it kinda sounds like you weren't actually invited. She just asked if you would get her beer for the night. That being said, it's definitely an R move for her to reach out to you after a long period of time. Seemingly out of the blue, just to ask you to break the law for her and to not even invite you to the party after? From my understanding, you bought the beer with your own money, so you're absolutely not in the wrong for taking it with you once you realized you weren't being invited to the party. You didn't yell at her, call her names or do anything rude. Just took your beer and left. I actually don't think you could have handled this better than you did. If there was a stronger judgment than NTA, I'd give it to you.
My thoughts too. I got the impression she was just asking him to get the beer. That's it. She's still the asshole for everything else.
NTA. And then she has the audacity to call you the dick.
I bet she lied to the party and didn't tell them the actual story. I find it so hard to believe an entire party would all be this shizzy.
FYI. If you have a decent skillet, you can cook some bratwurst in those beers. Cook down the remaining liquid into a syrup, and add it to some mustard for a really tasty meal.
The best possible fate for those beers.
WTF, this can't be real. I hope it's not real. I'm really sorry if it's real. NTA, and high five to you for taking the beer. Sorry it's Budweiser though. Maybe try to return the unopened case.
Teens are dicks.
NTA, and this is actually a victory story. She should be ashamed. Call up some friends and play a drinking game. Maybe call it a Mexi Beach party and throw together tacos and make some cheladas with that beer so it's more palatable, or any other beer cocktail.
Shandies all the way. All it takes is some Sprite thrown in.
NTA. Good for you for standing up for yourself. Enjoy the buds with some actual friends and never speak to this awful girl again.
Agreed. Op, please block her from your social media so she can't contact you again.
NTA. This girl sucks. On another note, anyone actually enjoy Budweiser?
I heard that Germans drink it on the job. The consensus being that it's soda. Doesn't even qualify as beer.
NTAIF, that is how you do it correctly. The girl was quite obviously using you because of your age. And since you bought the beers, they were your anyway.
What boggles my mind is she had him pay for it himself. If she had just asked him to buy it but she paid for it, she'd still be in awe for letting him think he was invited. But she'd be less of an awe. The audacity of expecting someone to buy beer for a party they cannot attend. Just imagine how entitled she must be. NTA Op. Sounds like you dodged a bullet. She sounds like an entitled awe.
NTA. Frick 'em kids.
Please don't frick kids.
Info, any idea why she had you blocked on social media?
Thinking back, She probably had only added me to be polite, seeing as she obviously has zero respect for me. And I messaged her a few times a week to chat. She probably found me annoying.
NTA. I think there would be a bunch of petty ways to exact revenge. But the biggest thing you can do is not react. They are all 18-year-olds who don't know how to be respectable human beings. So I wouldn't take pics and send them of you throwing the beer away. Take the high road and don't say anything. Don't return texts or calls. And if you see them or end up chatting with them, keep it short. As the night will go on, they will find someone else to get drinks. Then they will berate you because you ditched them. So don't respond to any of it, and your victory will be in denying them the satisfaction of getting a reaction out of you.
Even worse, they will act entitled to the beer that Op bought, even though none of them have, as far as he's told us, ever interacted with him or shown him kindness. The girl doing it is a piece of work, but those nut jobs will act like he was obligated to buy beer for them. And that's not right. NTA. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes.